welcome to Off the Island podcast. Yes, I am Matt.
Hi, and I'm Megan Rose, and together we are going to be giving you the lowdown of this year's Love Island for the whole summer.
Wow, and what a week it's been already. I can't believe how quick this week has gone, and the fact that Love Island is back. Are you so happy that Love Island is back, Megan?
Yeah, and even happier that I'm now able to get away with it because it's essentially my job for the next day.
That's literally what I've been telling people as well. It's like they're like, "Oh my God, Matt, you're doing a podcast about Love Island." I'm like, "Yeah, it means I have to watch it religiously now."
Let's be honest though, I think we all know someone whose guilty pleasure is Love Island.
100%. And there's so many people out there that will be thinking the thing is, there's going to be someone out there that's going to be sneakily listening to this because they want to know what is going on, but they don't want to know that someone else knows that they know that what's going on, sort of thing.
I get that.
It's that famous Friends moment where they're like, but they don't know that we know they know, something like that.
But we know that they know that we know that they know.
Indeed. So basically, we're just going to be chatting about everything that has been going on in the villa this week. We're going to be picking out some of our favourite moments, and also we're kicking off a challenge for one of us, for Megan. You'll find out about that a bit later on. But let's start by talking about the current couples in the villa. So Megan, you have the list. Let's go through them all and decide what is going on with each of these so far.
It has been scandalous this week, honestly. I already feel like I'm, having to emotionally unattach myself from some of the couples that I was getting so used to. And this is week one, so, it's going to be an emotional journey. So far, we've got Sharon and Aaron. Okay. That's a mouthful. I feel like Aaron just chooses people that will rhyme with his name. I mean, he's Sharon this time, but it's like Shannon, Sharon. This is easy.
Who next? I mean, Aaron is a weird one because he is so chill. He seems so chill, but when he first came in, I just thought he was quite, not arrogance might not be the right word, but he was, he knew what he had. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, he was very sure of himself. I mean, I think it's working for him because he has been so confident from the get-go. He's like, I know what I want and I'm going to get it. And I suppose you can't knock someone for that. Yeah. But yeah, there's definitely a little bit of cockiness there, if I'm allowed to say that.
And what about Sharon?
Sharon, actually, to begin with, I was like, God, what's her problem? She's got a cheap But I'm warming to her now. I think it's just she's so dry that she can come across a bit blunt. Yeah. No, that is true. Yeah, and I think, to be fair, they seem to get on rather well after sharing a little kissy in that game. What was it called? I can't remember what it's called. Like Horny Devils, wasn't it? Yeah, I know.
Oh, unbelievable. These game names, unbelievable. But right, okay, cool. Yeah, Sharon and Aaron.
Yeah.
There we go.
Next. I've written down Kaz and Toby.
Yeah, they seem to be doing quite well, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know if I think this is for the long haul. No. I think they're both secretly aware of the fact they're not overly into each other, but they like each other enough. They don't want to not be at the island, and I think they're just going to stick with each other and vibe off each other until someone they actually have a connection comes along.
I think so too. I said this the other night. I don't see it. But if they're getting on, they're getting on. I mean, they went on their date, seemed to get on pretty well. My favourite thing that she said so far to him was that, didn't she say something like, oh, I like a gym. I like someone who goes to the gym. I like this. I like that. I like, and he was like, I'm a footballer. And she was like, oh, yeah, I guess that counts. That's basically what she said. I'm like, to be fair, he does exercise on the regular. I mean, surely that's a good thing.
Yeah, he doesn't lift weights, but he's super athletic. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what she's getting at there, but there we go. Seems to be working for her at the moment.
That was funny. Yeah, so they're nice. I think they're both nice people, and I think genuinely she seems sweet. Yeah. Okay, so next. I feel like we need to talk about these in a little bit more depth. Okay. Jake and Liberty.
Okay, so after hearing what you said on BBC Radio Berkshire the other day, obviously I was completely in agreement with you. I thought they'd be in for long haul. I thought, it's another Jack and Danny. Obviously how that was in the Villa, that was good.
Kindred
Um,
spirit.
yeah, I think Liberty is hilarious. One of my favourite quotes we'll hear from her is of the week came from her. Jake, again, it started off good, but I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
he said something, didn't he?
he did actually. Yeah, he did. Um, do we want me to quote it?
Go on, do it now.
So I just want to make sure I get this absolutely right. So he wants attention, right? So let's just think about this one for a second.
Yeah.
He wants the attention.
Yeah.
Thinks she's lovely personality, but isn't getting that attention, that want to rip her clothes off.
Yeah.
Quote. But the way he explained attention was him wanting to walk past a girl and give her a smack on the arse. Now, I'm sorry, isn't that you actually giving somebody else attention, and probably attention that they might not actually want?
Yeah, very strange. I don't understand what he was getting at there. But bear in mind, this is also, wasn't it a day after they also had their first proper kiss?
Yeah. And now he's changing his tune completely.
I feel like he's just not using her, but I think he's seen the public would like her. So at the moment he's sticking with it. But I think he's punching personally.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
Big time.
And I hope that she finds out what he's been saying behind her back.
Oh, big time. Big time. Big time.
It's coming. It's coming.
Also he's got a toe fetish.
Yeah, we need to go into this one. Absolutely, because one of my favourite quotes is regarding the toe fetish. So.
Okay, right. Next.
Okay, Chloe and Hugo. So this is an interesting one because obviously I think Chloe has done a really decent thing here. She can see that Hugo's a good guy. I actually, again with her, in the beginning, I was a bit like, girl, stop playing with your hair because it's just so distracting and annoying. But now that she's relaxed and actually seems to be coming out of her shell and being quite honest, I think she's done a really nice thing. And Hugo is so lovely, and he definitely shouldn't be out the villa yet. So
no, I think I'm all for Hugo. I'm a massive fan of cricket, and I know he played for England, the England disability team. So he did. Yeah. He's a good cricketer, so I think I'm all for him. I think he's a good lad, and I was actually surprised because I know when Chloe came in, I thought she was a bit, I don't know, she seems like she kind of knew what she wanted to go and get it, and didn't really care about anyone. But to be fair, that showed a side of her that I think people will appreciate when she made that call, and I think she knows as well that Hugo will be liked, but and obviously is liked by the villa as well.
Absolutely, yeah. And he does deserve to find some love. I believe that.
Yeah, big time. Agree.
Okay, so last of the couples, we have got Faye and Liam.
Yeah, again, I feel bad for Hugo because obviously he was quite into Faye.
I know, but I think, to be honest with you, that was only going to be very short-lived. And actually, maybe he stands more of a chance now that he has been paired up with Chloe.
Yeah, I think so too. And Liam, it just makes me feel old.
I'm sorry, I did not look like that at 21. I mean, obviously I am female, so I shouldn't look like that at 21. But what on earth? How did that happen?
What are they breeding?
23.
What are they breeding in Wales? Seriously.
6'6".
I don't understand where he has come from. Obviously Wales, but 21. He could be. I think it said that was he born in the year 2000? I mean, just hearing that is just ridiculous.
No,
I think
that's mad.
Yeah, not.
Hang on. Yeah, he would have been, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
My God. Okay. Right. Well, officially feel old.
Oh,
Um,
I know.
and then lastly,
Yes.
so we now have a situation where Brad and Chugs, I'm sorry, I just have to say something about this. Cuddles and hugs,
Oh,
Chugs. Why
oh
did
no.
everyone find that so cute? Like, that made me want to be sick in my mouth.
It was the worst thing I've ever possibly heard. And I thought Chugs maybe came from, he had a big night out and he had one too many. And fair play to him if he did. But no, cuddles and hugs, get a grip, mate. Like, seriously, who's giving him that name? His mum. Like, if he's using a name that his mum's given him for Love Island, then seriously, he's playing the wrong game.
This is why it's been left as one
Yeah.
of the last ones standing.
Well, exactly. And did you also see this? That apparently he was in Made in Chelsea in 2019 on the they did like a speed dating night, and he was on it.
No.
Yeah,
So he's got
apparently,
around it, hasn't he?
see his motive there. Just wants to, get the Chug's face out there. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah. Well, he can keep chugging away at that because it ain't pleasing me. Thank you. Thank
No
you.
sound effects
We're
needed.
drum roll in there.
Love it.
So, Rachel, new girl Rachel, who definitely turned a few heads, is now left to decide in 24 hours who she wants to pair up with. Brad, I'm sorry, I don't see it happening. I mean, well, I know you want to talk about this later, so I'll stop there. I think we all know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I agree. Right, so let's get on to it then. We're going to pick out some of our moments of the week with some quotes. Shall we start with Liberty?
Okay, please.
Day one, she comes in, and I thought of you straight away because you are obviously an Essex girl, and I just like, what? I was like, Megan will literally be thinking, what is going on? So she said, I'm from Birmingham, but people say I have an Essex twang. So I'm basically an Essex girl. That doesn't make you an Essex girl. Just because people say, and you're from Birmingham. It's ridiculous.
She's a proper Brummie.
She couldn't be less Essex if she tried. Yeah. Oh my. How did you feel about that as someone from Essex?
I mean, I was very confused by the comment, and obviously it was very early days, so I was like, oh no, this girl is so ditzy. But now that we're getting to know her character, I actually think it's quite endearing, because she just comes out with some one-liners that are just hilarious. Like, my favorite one is she was talking in the bathroom getting ready, and she says, ain't it mad how, like, all humans have eyes, nose and a mouth, but we all look so different, and that's what our personalities are supposed to be like.
So Liberty is if we were all going on her logic, everyone looks the same, but you don't know who they are until they start speaking and what they like and everything. It's just the personality that's different. But it's, oh my days, I can't deal.
And even then, you could be talking in a Brummie accent, but you're actually an Essex girl.
Yeah. Oh my, if only. She's yeah. And this is in response to Kaz saying that she's from Essex as well. So, unbelievable.
Hilarious.
Unbelievable.
Love it.
Right, have you got one?
I feel like you need to talk about the toes, because I know this for both of us has been a massive thing this week.
It's just
so
there's been some weird obsession with toes, and I don't know where this has come from, and never have I been asked before to talk about toes. But Jake made a confession that he has a toe fetish and sucking toes, and then it all happens in this whatever game they were doing that first night, and he recorded. This isn't a quote, but it's more the fact that what he did recorded Toby sucking Kaz's toe. And why would you do that?
No. And this is after saying how much he's obsessed with feet, especially white toes, little
Yeah.
white toes.
White
She was
toes,
getting
yeah.
so animated about it. And then you've not seen the phone be pulled out once. And as soon as someone's toes being sucked, he's like right in there with the camera. It was just insane. And
What?
then, what was it? I think, was it Liam who said about how he likes feet as well? And he practically wet himself with excitement. He was like, oh, I like toes too. You like feet as well.
I don't know where this is going to go. And so many questions. What are them two going to talk about? Well, it's pretty obvious. Secondly, what is he doing with that video?
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Like, seriously, what is he doing with that video? It's just. What we
Do you reckon there's like a secret site on the black web for feet?
100%. He's probably the owner of it. Chugs has got his bucket hats. Jake's got his whitetoes.com. I don't know what it is. Who knows what it is? But yeah, that is just shocking.
Brilliant.
Can't deal with it.
Oh my gosh, honestly.
Right, what else we got?
What's another one of your favourite quotes? Have you got any more?
So it's not really a quote, but obviously we sort of teased it there. Just Brad just talking to Chloe and Chloe just taking it all in and just listening. I haven't got a favorite quote because there was too much, and that's the point I'm trying to make. There's too much, and I didn't write it all down, and there's probably a book he could fill with what he said, but I just don't understand how you can talk to someone and not ask them one single question.
I know. Like, he is so self-absorbed.
Yeah.
And even when she like pointed it out in a jokey manner, he's like, oh, that's a good thing, I hope. Like, no, it's not.
Oh, and he just doesn't even realize. Like, I do feel bad for him because I don't feel bad for him, but he is quite boring, isn't he?
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. I was just about to say. And the worst part of it is he's just talking about the most boring stuff constantly.
Like, obviously,
going to the same coffee shop every Saturday. Mate, there's so many places to get coffee.
Exactly. As well as all the brands, there are loads of probably independent coffee shops who would be absolutely begging for him to go there.
Yeah. And with a face like that, I'm sure he'd be the face of the campaign. But, not if he's sticking to one place every single week. He sounds like a bit of a stick in the mud to me.
Yeah, big time. And to be fair, this moves on because obviously Chloe, after having a chat with Chugs and Liam, to be fair, she was in the little booth and she said, getting asked lots of questions, which is good because we like questions.
Savage. I'm really starting to like Chloe, actually.
Yeah, I must admit, she is warming. I was trying to think of who she's like in previous series. And I can't put my finger on it, but by the end of it, probably by the time that she leaves, I'll work out who it is. But I haven't worked it out yet.
Okay.
But it's all good. So is there any more that you have got from the week?
Yeah. So going back to Jake, this was pre him saying his comment about bums and attention. When he was lying with Liberty and said about, this was actually really nice. He was talking about her eyes, and how looking into her blue eyes, like when you're that close face to face. He said, if looks could kill, in a nice way, of course. I think that definitely isn't how the saying has ever been used before.
No, like, I bless him, he doesn't understand the concept of that.
No, that was a big mistake, but very funny.
Yes, of course. Obviously, the big moment, the shock moment of the week was when Shannon just got dumped like that.
I feel so sorry for her.
I know. After one, was it literally a day, wasn't it? Pretty much.
I mean, you probably haven't even unpacked your bikinis at this point.
No. And she's gone like that. I mean, I thought, in the back of my head, I thought, it's all right, they're just going to sneak her away to the hideaway, stick her in there for a couple of days, and then she'll come out and be a surprise. But I thought, no, they've literally just dropped her after one day. How brutal.
It's awful. I honestly, like, I don't know how you could process that, because there's a lot that goes in behind the scenes to get onto these shows as
Yeah.
well. And the fact that now that is just over so quickly, yeah, I do feel for her.
Oh, feel bad for her. So Shannon, if you're listening and want to come on and chat about it, you know where to come.
Come and rant.
Come around. But right, shall we pick out some moments, some other moments that have happened in the week? This includes the shambolic array of whatever it was of the boys trying to make tea for everyone. Um, the night after I think it was Sharon and Aaron, get that right, and Liberty and Jake kissed. It was that night after. They were making tea for everyone, and they just didn't know what they were doing.
No, it was like the longest tea making experience I think I've ever seen. And also, have I got this right? Was Chugs in the middle of it, like just being like, oh, you're spending way too much time thinking about these girls. I'm just thinking about myself.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a thing.
I was like, what are you doing here? You're meant to be showing some TLC to these lovely women.
Oh, it says it all, doesn't it? It does say it all. And also the shot of when was this? What Thursday, I think. Faye just lying in the bath with no water. I've never seen that before. Like, what is she
Okay.
doing?
I mean, I must say, from a girl's standpoint,
Okay.
that I've definitely done that when I've been drunk. Like,
Yeah.
for some reason, having a chat in the bath,
Yeah.
regardless of whether there's water or not, seems like a great idea when
Yeah.
you're pissed.
Yeah.
But it definitely didn't make any sense for the time or the place. Like, surely she could have just sat on the edge, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she looks like she's having a good time, and it's clearly a comfortable bath. So that's good to know.
Yeah, there we go. Maybe she was just testing it out before she properly used it. Try before you buy and all that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Did you also see that again, middle of the week, the footwear, some of the footwear that was being worn, the Crocs are back, people. The Crocs are back.
Right, so I feel like I didn't notice this, but maybe this is because I don't have a foot fetish. So I need to go back with the mindset of Jake and really look at the feet.
I thought you were saying that I had a foot fetish then. I was like, where are you going with this?
I really hope you're not one of those toe suckers for white toes, Matt.
Definitely not. Definitely not. But I noticed the Crocs and I was like, this is really going to be a thing again, isn't it?
Was it Crocs and socks or just Crocs?
Yeah, probably both. Probably both.
No.
What's your view
That's
on?
going to be then, isn't it? That's going to be summer.
Yeah. What's your view on socks and sliders?
I mean, I just don't think that people should go out like that. Because I think sliders, the material of them is so your feet can sweat. So I'm thinking of this from a practical standpoint.
Okay.
It's just like walking outside in your slippers, which, you know, is comfortable. But yeah, what's your views on that?
I can confirm I have done it before, but only if I am okay.
There's no excuse.
You got to put the rubbish out. You know, you take you pick the footwear that's nearest the door. Fair enough. Back to my uni days, you have to just drop something around a mate's house who lives opposite. Again, nearest footwear near the door.
Okay.
Yeah, only in that scenario. If I'm really branching out, I will just take the socks off and then obviously put the sliders on, which is fine. That's how you should do it. But
right, okay.
yeah, just confirming with everyone.
If you want to take that extra 20 seconds, you go that far.
Yeah, just to let everyone know. So that's all. That's fine. Right. Have you got anything else from the moments of the week? Can you think of anything else that's happened?
I think that is the main bulk of the drama covered. Maybe just the kiss. I think what Brad did was savage. Like,
of course, the kiss.
He could have picked any other girl for the one that he's attracted to the least. Like, yeah, that wasn't cool. I didn't like that.
I don't think he was thinking.
I think that's a very defensive thing to say on his behalf. I think he's absolutely thinking.
Oh, he was. The thing is, though, yeah, big time. But I genuinely think he just is just so oblivious, and
Yeah, maybe.
in that he just doesn't have a clue. And I'm not defending him, not in one bit, but I honestly think that he just doesn't have a clue. bless him.
Oh, it was awful. It was so bad. But do you know what? It couldn't have happened to a better person because she literally went in on him, and
Oh,
it
big
was really.
time. Yeah, loved it. Absolutely loved it. So, one thing we want to do on this show is we want to challenge ourselves, and one thing we want to get going is this challenge that we have decided for you, Megan. And I don't know whether a challenge will come back in my face. Who knows? I'll leave that to you. But you came up with this yourself, so this is all down to you. Would you like to tell everyone what your challenge is for the summer?
Okay. So I am currently, and have been for a while, a single woman. And it's been a difficult year. So I am ready to go out on a date. Not a virtual one, a face-to-face one. And I have decided a great challenge would be for me to bag myself a date with an ex-Love Islander. So that is the plan. By the end of summer,
Okay.
got to make it happen.
How have you thought about how you're going to do this? Do you need my help? And you know, got 8 weeks
do.
to do it.
I know it's not a lot of time. So I absolutely need your help. I need the listeners' help as well. I think what I might do,
Yeah.
and this is being really, really specific now, is get like maybe 5 men on a list that I would love to go on a date with. And I think between all of us, we can like hassle them until they have no choice but to say yes.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
Does that sound like I don't know, does that sound like I'm gonna get an assault record against me?
I mean, I hope not, because we've got to do this podcast for another 7 weeks. So okay, so your homework really, I suppose, for the week to come is to pin down your 5 names, and we go at it. This is going to be it. Next week we'll reveal the 5 names we're going to go after. And if they're listening, then well, it's up to you as well. This is going to be good. And fingers crossed at the end of the day. Have you got anyone in mind at the moment? Just one name.
Yeah, but I don't know whether he's single or not. I need to double check. I was thinking about Wes, but he's proper high up and he's an artist, so it's like very small chance.
Well, to be fair, there's a Wes lookalike in the villa at the moment. Toby is literally the double.
He is, and also he is a friend of my sister's boyfriend.
What, Toby?
Yeah.
No way. Okay.
I know.
You've got links. I knew it. Love it. And I think that literally is a good place to end this week's Off the Island podcast. Thank you for listening, Megan. I am excited for what is to come.
Me too. Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you to everyone that's been listening today. And we cannot wait to update you as the weeks unfold.
See you soon.
Peace. Bye.